here just for the trek of it. So, I am out today at Short Hills Provincial Park in Ontario, and I am on a part of the path I've never been to before, which is the northern edge, the Walnut Creek path. So, I'm going to check this place out because I love the Short Hills, but I always come in the southern entrance, usually hang around Swayze Falls. So I figured for today, I'm going to try something different and take the northern path and do Walnut Trail. So I'm hoping to get in Walnut Trail, make my way all the way down to Swayze Falls where I normally go, and then come back up. As far as I can tell, looking at about 10 kilometers total. So it should be fun. New part of the bush, new edge of the woods, and a little bit of farmlands. So if you guys ever have a chance to make it down this way towards Niagara region, looking for a good trail, somewhere nice to actually go in this area besides the touristy places of Niagara Falls proper, come take a look. It's worth the 20-minute drive there, not even, maybe 15 minutes outside of town, and plenty of parking on both the north and south parking lot. So you got a weekend, you got a nice day, sunny out, a little bit of cloud cover, but all in all, I'm thinking it's going to be a good day. Hey guys, alright, so about 5.5K into Short Hills, about an hour and 15 minutes in, and so far this place is really gorgeous. Love it here. Come here as often as I can, but All Trails was off by a little bit because I'm only just past the halfway mark right now to getting where I'm trying to get, which is Swayze Falls, and then back. So, assuming I've got another 4K or so to go to get to the falls, that means about 9 kilometers just to get there. Double that, I'm looking at 18 to 20K depending on side trails to get back. So, this wasn't exactly in the plans. Thanks, All Trails. I was hoping to do a 10K today, but now that I'm about, a third of the way through, I guess I might as well do the full 20. So we shall see how this ends up and how it turns out, because I've never done a 20K hike. So, wish me luck. The path, that's right here. Just a beautiful open meadow. Wildflowers, occasionally deer, a lot of other things to see around here, but it's gorgeous. It's a great day. I mean, the sun's shining, it wants to rain, but it's not gonna yet, so I'm gonna try to get as much in as I can before it starts pouring, because I'm already a couple K away from trailhead and where my car is parked, which means if it rains, I'm pretty much stuck out here in the rain. But rain's never killed anybody, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll cool me down. Where the trail ends and the road begins, so I'm gonna take a trip up a little country road and then back into the bush a little bit further down the road. So I guess they couldn't build a trail off to the side of the road, so you just walk right through it. So found out that the North Point entrance is actually a lot busier than the southern entrance that I usually go to. Well, the southern entrance is usually pretty busy, but they are all there pretty much to go see the falls and then leave. so they don't really get into the deeper woods trails. But I have seen a lot of people here today. Now, it could just be the weather, the season. It is nice. It's a gorgeous day out. Sun's shining. And as much as they said it was going to rain by 4, it's almost 3 now. And the sun is nice and bright in the sky. A couple clouds, but nothing major. And so far it's looking like it's going to be a decent walk for the rest of the trip. So if you guys are looking for a more quiet area, I'd probably go to the south entrance, skip over Swayze Falls, and catch it on the way back. If you're okay with jogging through a bunch of people, well, go to the north entrance. It's just as good. And actually, the woods seem a lot more spread out and vast from this side than they do when I usually go in the south end. It's a little bit more sparse. So, depending on what you're looking for, you got a couple of options. Enjoy. Hey guys, alright. I'm at 7.8 kilometers right now. Just about to Swayze Falls, but it is hot and humid. Thank God for the tree cover. Giving a little bit of shade here because this is brutal. And I'm not sure how much water I've got left. I gotta stop when I get to the falls. Should be at about 8.5 kilometers, I would think, for the falls. So about another kilometer to go. And then check my reserves. Hopefully I've got enough water to make it back. So I may end up having to take a little shortcut through the bush to get back a little bit quicker, because the last thing I want to do in this heat and humidity is run out of water halfway. So hopefully this trip will have a waterfall at the end, because occasionally when it doesn't rain much, falls are dry. So I'm hoping that doesn't end up being the case when I get there today. Hopefully it'll be flowing nicely and I can cool off and get a couple of nice pictures. So, we shall see. Alright, back on the trails. Just finished having dinner, which basically was just drumming. But, nice little break. So, 8.7 kilometers so far. And looking probably at about, I'd say 14 by the time everything's done, by the time I get back out. So, still got another 5 or 6 to go, hopefully. And I'm going to be cutting through a little bit of the bush to try to get there a little bit quicker, because the sun's starting to dip a little bit towards the horizon, and it's still supposed to rain tonight. So, I don't want to get stuck out here in the woods while it's raining. So I'm hoping that I can get out of here in the next hour or so and get back home, start working on some editing for this thing, and post some pictures for you guys. So, what a gorgeous hike, though. I mean, just freaking beautiful. Amazing the amount of kilometers of trails, side trails, extra side trails, and everything else in between that they have here out at the short hills. I mean, heck, they've got everything from walking trails, hiking trails, to biking trails, and even a number of horse trails, which apparently there's some guided horse hikes, or I don't know what you'd call them, out on these trails as well. Some parts that are marked off a little bit more difficult, the horses can't quite get to or get through, but most of the main trails you gotta watch for what is essentially giant piles of poop just sitting right in the middle of everything. So keep your eyes high to take in everything around you, but check down low every once in a while and make sure you're not about to step in a giant pile of turds. I'm currently sitting at about 12K. Got about, I don't know, half a kilometer left, somewhere on it, maybe a kilometer. Straight shot through a straight part of the path that goes right back up to the parking lot. Nice open path. So, I just want to say that this isn't a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form. I didn't get them for free, but I bought a pair of sole insoles or footbeds a couple weeks ago. Last time I went out for a good long hike was probably about 6 or 7K. By the time I got home, I had a massive blister on the bottom of my foot because, well, I got high arches and my foot moves a lot in my shoe when I walk. So I was told to get a pair of insoles to help with that, and went over to the local mountain supply company and picked up a pair of sole insoles. They weren't cheap. They're about 50 bucks Canadian for a pair, but they're made in Canada, made with recycled materials, and they're freaking awesome. I mean, here's the thing. I'm sitting at currently double what I did last time, and my feet are just starting to feel a couple of warm spots. Otherwise, everything feels great. So, after doubling the distance and changing nothing else except for the insoles of my shoes and making it that much better, I gotta say, worth the money and worth the investment. I mean, how much do you spend on a pair of hiking boots, right? Think about it. 100 bucks, 200 bucks, 300 bucks. I didn't spend 300 bucks, but still, there's 300 buck pairs of boots and shoes out there for hiking. If you're gonna spend that kind of money for the outside to keep your feet clean, dry, and basically to make sure that you can keep going, why take the risk with the insoles that come with them? First of all, they're gonna wear out, and then what? You're gonna have to buy insoles for them anyway. So, why not get a decent pair of insoles right off the hop, throw them in, and then you're good. Not only are you protecting your investment on the boots, but you're also protecting your feet. If you've got high arches or, I don't know, low volume in your feet, get a set of insoles. Get ones that are designed for your type of foot. There are a lot of different kind of feet out there. There's flat feet, high arch, low volume, high volume, and go to a foot place, go to a mountain supply company. They will set you up and they will let you know what the best thing is to get for your style of foot and your style of outdoor activity. And like I said, worth every penny to me. So, thanks for sticking with me. And after 12 kilometers, I am heading home to take a shower, cool down, and relax. Have a good one, guys. See you out in the trails.